So when it comes to scaling, I think not having or growing your business, I think not having a good offer, right? We just established that's number one. But part of it also comes down to a mindset, right? I feel like a lot of these people have, when they're looking to scale, have either a self-limiting mindset, and they don't think big enough. Again, has that been your type of experience dealing with a lot of these
Yeah.
brands?
Yeah, and everyone's too slow. That's the biggest thing. They join my mastermind, and literally within two, I'm like, so is it live yet? You're gonna launch it next week? It's like, I'm like, they're like, oh, it's not even ready. I'm like, just build out the basic 5 modules that starts the first 2 weeks, launch it. It's like everyone thinks backwards, they work backwards. And like I'm not trying to preach, because honest, like when I tell a story to them of when I was 19, I wanted to create a fitness membership site, and I actually did it. I spent like $7,000 with a big UK website development company. I spent months creating it, hundreds of edits. They probably hated me. I would have hated me as a client, but it was this awesome membership site. Had everything. Had BMI trackers, charts, graphs. You input your crap. I wrote hundreds of pages of content, modules. It was amazing. I traveled around Europe for 4 weeks, and all I did was like write content for this membership site on the vacation. And guess what? I never launched it because I like spent 6 months doing this. It's probably still the best thing I ever created from a content standpoint, but I made $0 because I like moved on to something else, right? Or I didn't figure out actually the ad side of launching it. And that's how most people think, right? It's like now I'll launch most of my offers launch before the whole thing's like fully built. Like luckily I have enough content and stuff now that pretty much everything's built. But even so, it's like flush out and test the offer, the hook, the lead in, the concept, and then launch it. So you've got to be much faster. You got to move faster. You've definitely got to think bigger. You got to ask better questions. Like I ask my team, like, even my team, they'll stop spending 20 minutes discussing this little thing. Like we have a saying in my business, I'm like, is this $1 million thing right now? And they're like, no. So it's like, shut up and move on. So you got to think bigger, think about the right things, move faster. And yeah, obviously believe in yourself. Like I believe I'm lucky. Like my parents were pro athletes. They weren't not business savvy at all. Like help support them financially now, not from money at all, but they were very like, they achieved a world-class status in something, right? And that's because they believed if they worked hard enough, trained every day, out-trained everyone, they could do it. And it's kind of the same in business. And that's like some people come from money. Some people are born in the right place. They go to the right school and meet the right person. Like my competitive advantage is the mindset. I'm probably growing up with parents that did that helped me.
I love that the sell it and then build it. I think people have that reverse, and that's
Oh,
a
for
big
sure.
problem.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
So,
look at most of the millionaires or ultra millionaires. Like Tesla is the prime example. One of the richest guys in the world sells millions of dollars before the thing's even built, right? It's like all the biggest brands, Apple, launch it, announce it while it's still being built. Everyone's hyped up about it. They're doing pre-order. All the billionaires do it, but it's like all the guys making zero money or 100K don't do it. It's like it's
oh, because
totally
I think people are too emotionally attached to their own business, right? It's my baby. It's got to be perfect before I put it out to the world. And half the time, their perfect isn't even what their exact audience even wants.
Well, I always tell them the sad truth is no one sticks with their first thing. So it's like even if you make it perfect,
Yeah,
a year later you're going to have changed it anyway after you wasted a year of your life trying to get it right.
true. Hey, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want, check out our most recent video over here. And this one is the one YouTube thinks you'll like. But if you really enjoyed watching, please do me a favor, like and subscribe over here. Thank you so much.